I'm excited to be back. I feel like I've kind of been gone for a minute. February seemed to be wonky for everybody. So let's do it. Go ahead and find your way into Hero's pose, just briefly. Bringing the knees together, untuck the toes, sit back on the heels, and start to sit up nice and tall. If it's too much for anybody to sit on the heels and you don't have a block, go ahead and just take that crisscross applesauce. This is meant to just start to waken up the legs and the lower body. Untuck those toes, stretch out the ankles, start to close the eyes or soften the gaze. And settle into this space. Take a moment to truly embrace the stillness. All together, take a full breath in through the nose. And an audible breath out the mouth. I invite you to place one hand on the heart space center, one hand on the low belly. And as you do, gently tuck the chin ever so slightly and sit up a little bit taller. Allow the shoulders to roll down back into the spine as you melt deeper into the surface beneath you. Take another full breath in and hold at the top. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more deep breath in, fullest breath you've taken all day. Pause for a moment in that space at the top. And as you release the breath out the mouth, as you melt deeper into that space beneath you, start to surrender. Release the hands down by the sides, make your way into a child's pose, knees wide, hips to the heels. Reach the arms forward and lay the palms flat on the mat, grounding down with the earth. And as you let that heart space melt between the thighs as best you can, rather than shedding anything away from you or being less than anything you are right here and right now, just take stock and take notice of how you are today. So often in our practice, we focus on what it is we need to shed or let go of, and sometimes that in and of itself causes anxiety. They can fuel that stress rather than that flame. So here and now, allow yourself to just be. And honestly, truthfully, note how you are. Are you stressed? Is work bogging you down? Was it difficult to join or enter this space right here and right now? Are you happy? Are you light? Whatever it is, allow it to be. Let it fill you with each breath in. And let it surround you with each breath out. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. What is it that you want out of this space? And more so, what is it that you need? And in that search for finding or fulfilling your needs, can you allow yourself to step away from some of that pressure? Allow the next 60 minutes to simply be you, the breath, and your movement. Take a full breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the mouth. Inhale deeply, filling the back nice and full. And exhale completely, melting into those hips. One more time, expand the rib cage, fill the lungs in all directions. And as you exhale out the mouth, gently open the eyes and walk the hands back. Keeping the knees as wide as they are, maybe as wide as the mat, whatever it is and however it feels. Sit up nice and tall. And press the palms together in front of the heart space, interlace the fingers and press the palms out and away from the chest, opening up the back. Gently draw that belly in towards the spine. Notice the low ribs. Knit those low ribs in like you're contracting the upper belly. And keeping that activation there, gently reach the arms up and overhead without exaggerating that chest space. Really feel that constriction at the low ribs and tone that low belly. Deep breath in, fill the lungs, fill the chest, tiny little back bend. Full breath out, bring the hands to the thighs. Left hand to the outer right thigh, right hand to the back of the mat. We inhale to lift the chest. And exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Keep inhaling to lift, and exhaling, we twist. Pause for one more breath cycle. And on your next exhale, release back to center, switch those sides, right hand to left hand to the back. Inhale to lift. Exhale, gentle twist. 2 more breaths here. Notice how this twist feels. Notice where the activation is. Notice where you're a little bit more easy on yourself. And on your next exhale, return back to center. Roll into your tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Keep the toes tucked or untucked. Then start to shift your weight forward over those wrists, so that the shoulders reach just about over the fingertips. Very, very good. Then slide those hips back. Stay rooted through all 10 fingers. Gently tone the low belly and come back onto your heels. Again, shift it forward. Inhale deeply. Then shift it back as you exhale, letting everything go. One more round, really feeling that surface beneath you. Press into those palms, reach through those shoulders, tone that low belly. Then slowly slide it back, keeping those rib cages engaged. Return back to a neutral spine, flip the wrists, tops of the hands are on the mat, palms face up, fingers face the knees. If this is too much for you, go ahead and roll the hands out to the sides, or back out completely, whatever works for you. Just like before, gently draw those hips back, strengthening and lengthening the forearms. Inhale, we roll forward. Exhale, we roll back. Once more, inhale, roll it forward. And exhale, we roll it back. And return to center. Flip those wrists with the palms face down. Twist the fingers out. Right hand fingers face right. Left hand fingers face left. Then gently bend the right elbow, dropping the right shoulder towards the mat. Press into the palm to lengthen and dip on the left. Alternating sides. Choose your speed. Really feel into the shoulder. What is moving in that shoulder girdle? Make sure those elbows are pointing out over the fingertips. Set your gaze the opposite direction. Relax the belly, relax the lower body. Really focus on the shoulders and the wrists. Then find stillness, bring the knees together. tuck those toes, sit back on the heels for broken toe pose. Really stretch out through those toesies there. Send all your weight directly over the heels, lengthen up through the spine. Then interlace the fingers in front of your heart and circle out the wrist. Keep breathing easy on your own. We do have some shoulder work, some core work, so really focus on loosening up through those wrists. We can strengthen the forearms. Reach the arms out to the side, open the chest wide, pinch those shoulder blades together, reach the heart up to the ceiling, take a full breath in. Hands to heart center, bow the head, take a full breath out. Pause here for just a moment. Reflect back on the intention that you set and on how you feel, how you are in this moment. Remembering to be careful where you place your judgments or your labels on yourself. Pause for a full breath in. Then roll into your tabletop. We meet in down dog. Take a full breath out. Our first down dog, keep those knees soft, hips, feet about hip width apart. Roll the elbows down, pulling the triceps towards the mat, but remember that low rib cage. Keep that activation in the low rib cage so that we're not dumping into the heart space, dumping into the low back. We're engaging through the core. Pedal out the feet, sway those hips, really loosen up through the lower body. Start to waken up through the quads, the hamstrings. Then keeping those knees bent, lift the heels high so that the thighs touch the belly. Keep toning that core. And when you're ready, start to straighten out the legs, pulling the hips back as you draw the heels towards the earth. Pause in this space for a full breath in. Notice your grace for a full breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Stepping into our first warm-up, start to walk the hands back towards the feet. Slight bend in the knees if you must. Let the torso hang heavy. Interlace, grab opposite elbows. Sway side to side for ragdoll. Keeping a softness in the knees and a heaviness in the shoulders. Keep the breath controlled. Try to even your inhales and your exhales throughout the entirety of this class. Then gently release the hands to the mat, halfway lift the heart. Take a full breath in. Then fold deeply, take a full breath out. Sweep the arms high, up and overhead, inhale. Hands to heart center, take a full exhale. In this space, can you evenly distribute your weight from heel to heel? If you need to sway side to side, in order to really feel what that means, maybe shift the weight forward onto the toes, then back into the heels. Find that stillness, that grounding. Then inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold it forward. You got this, Maddie. Halfway lift, take a deep breath in. Melt the heart deeper, take a full breath out. Walk the hands forward, meet in down dog. Pedal out those feet, sway the hips, lengthen through the spine, press deep into all 10 fingers, then lift high on the toes, bend the knees, set the gaze forward, walk, hop, or float to the top. Just like before, take a halfway lift to breathe in. And forward fold, take a full breath out. Sweep the arms up and overhead, mountain pose, upward facing salute, deep breath in. Then stay rooted in the heels, open the chest to the right as you take a full breath out. Twisting from that low rib space that we've been working on, lengthen to inhale. And root down as you exhale. Sweep the arms high to breathe in. Twist it open to the left as you breathe out. Keep those hips in one line, twisting from the low ribs, Open through the chest and lift the chin. Pause for the inhale. Root down with that exhale. Pick it up a little bit. Inhale, sweep the arm. Exhale, open, twist right. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, open, twist left. Really loosen it up. Keep it going. Inhale, sweep it high. Exhale, open, twist. Stay rooted. Inhale, sweep those arms. Exhale, twist to the left and reach the energy out. This time, inhale, pause at the middle. Exhale, we fold forward. Halfway lift, take a full breath in. Root the palms, step back into a plank to take a full breath out. Really open through the upper back, draw the elbows towards the toes, tone that low belly and shift the weight forward. As you step into your plank, can you also step into your power? Notice what it is you feel here within yourself. And repeat that mantra or that intention. Let it exude through you. Then lowering down to the belly for a 5 count, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, and splat on your tummy, untuck the toes, press into the palms and lift the chest. Gently tone the glutes or the booty if you feel a little bit of tension in the back space, and try to draw those elbows in towards the midline to press the heart forward. Pause for the inhale. Melt the heart for the exhale. Tuck the toes, press into the knees, roll back into a child's pose as you breathe in. Meet in a down dog, take a full breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Good job, everybody. Mixing that up just a little bit, walk the hands back to the feet so we're at the back of the mat. Keeping those feet hip width apart, take a halfway lift as we breathe in. Forward fold, take a full breath out, pause for the inhale. Melt with that exhale. Good job, everybody. Root the palm, lengthen through the spine, then step the right hand in between the face, bend that left knee and reach the right hand up to the sky. For a really gentle, tiny little open twist, feel it in that outer right hip. Really get exaggerated with it. Pull that right hip back, deep bend in that left knee, stack those shoulders, take a full breath in. Notice with that full breath out. Good job. Right hand down, switch those sides, place it directly in front of the face. Deep bend in the right, open to the left. Left hand is high. Notice that tightness. My left is way tighter these days. So if you need to, grab that hip crease, pull that left hip back, deep bend in that right, press into that right palm. Pause with the inhale. Notice with the exhale. Then land that left hand down, halfway lift, we breathe in. Walk the hands forward, meet in down dog as we breathe out. Inhale that right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step the foot to the right pinky. So coming into your dragon or your lizard pose. Once you get here, rise up on those fingertips. Keep a strong back leg. Then pull the heart through the shoulders and dip the hips low to the earth. Really feeling it into the hips, pinching those shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath in. Then gently lift the hips, straighten out that right leg as much as you can as you take a full breath out. Pause here, noticing the hip flexors, the heart space, the tightness in your hamstring. Then bend the knee, dip the hips, roll the heart through, inhale. Lift and tone the belly as you exhale. A few more just like that, dip, roll the heart through, take a deep breath in. Straighten, tone, take a full breath out. Last time, we roll the heart through, dip those hips, deep breath in. Then lock it into your dragon as you take a full breath out. Focus all your weight into that right foot, step the left hand closer to the right, then step the left foot forward into a wide chair. Reaching both hands forward, press the palms, roll the shoulders back, and make an X with your thumbs. Keeping the weight in your heels, tone that low belly, point the tailbone down. Then gently stand up, press the palms together, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, squat low for that wide chair. Plant the palms in between the legs, take a deep breath in. Step the left foot back, then the right meet in plank as you take a full breath out. 5 count to the mat, take 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We splat, arms out to the side, cactus the arms. Tent the fingers, lift the elbows to the sky, untuck the toes, take a full breath in and lift the chest. So we're getting a little bit deeper in this back bend. If this is too much, come down onto your elbows, take your regular cobra, or feel into the chest space and the upper back with this modified cobra. Take a deep breath in. Lower onto the tummy, take a full breath out. Plant the palms, press into the knees, back into a child as you inhale. Meet in down dog as we exhale. Very good, everybody. Lift that left leg high to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Step foot to pinky, take a full breath out. Just like before, once we get there, pop onto your fingertips, giving yourself a little bit of extra length through the spine. Then roll the heart through. As you do, dip those hips. Notice the difference between the sides. Engage the right glute. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, lift the hips, pull them back, straighten out that left leg. Stay high on the right toe. Really press through the big toe mound and through all 10 of your fingers. Bend the knee, pull the heart through. Deep breath in. Lift the hips, straighten the leg, full breath out. Very good, Sarah, you've got this. A few more just like that. Lower dip, lift the heart. Exhale, slide it back, lift those hips. Good job, Susan. Last time, inhale, dip, roll the heart through, shine that heart forward. Then as you exhale, plant the palms, lock into your dragon. Shift the weight over into that left foot, slide the right foot forward, meeting in your squat at the top. Again, press the palms forward, fingers facing high. Create an X with your thumbs. Tone that belly. Sink it just a little bit lower. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Palms together. Straighten the legs. Hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, squat it low for chair. Plant the palms on the mat as you breathe in. Step right foot, then left foot back as you breathe out. Now take your chaturanga here or lower down to the belly, whatever works for you. For chaturanga, halfway. As we exhale, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sink it back to down dog. Pause here for just a moment. Notice the body. Notice how much more open you are in the lower space. Notice the heat that's building in the heart space. Take a moment to breathe. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, foot to the right thumb. Land the back heel, open up warrior 2, take a full breath in. Lock into this space, take a full breath out. Keep a bend in that right knee. Stack the right knee on top of the right ankle. Press back through the left foot, open through the chest, pointing the belly button towards the left side wall. Step into your power here. Set your gaze forward. Stay strong. Take a deep breath in. Cartwheel the arms to runner's lunge. Take a full breath out. Send that right leg high to the sky. Deep breath in. Then tap the right knee to the right tricep. Take a full breath out. Inhale, send the foot back, one-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, take a full breath in. Downward facing dog, take a full breath out. Good job, we're gonna repeat that on the left. If that version of a vinyasa doesn't work for you, take whatever you need to take to get you back into that down dog. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, foot to left thumb. Land the back heel, open up warrior two, take a deep breath in. Keep that belly tone, take a full breath out. Roll that left hamstring up towards the sky. Make sure you can see your big toe past your kneecap, wide through the chest, spread the fingers, gaze forward. How do you feel here in this space? Is this empowering or is this a challenge for you? Take a deep breath in. Cartwheel the arms, runner's lunge, take a full breath out. Send that left leg high, deep breath in. Tap knee to the left tricep, take a full breath out, round the spine, tone the belly. Inhale, float the leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, take a full breath in. Downward facing dog, take a full breath out. We're gonna build on that just a little bit, change up some of that order. Pause for the inhale. Settle for the exhale. Right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, step that foot forward. From here, crescent lunge, sweep the arms high, deep breath in. Then open into your warrior two, take a full breath out. Keeping the chest facing towards that left side wall. Really extend the arms out wide, then reach the palms to press above the head. You can interlace the fingers, use a little pow-pow gun, reach the fingers up to the sky. Whatever it is, stay controlled. Keep those shoulders directly over those hips. Think a little bit deeper into that right space. Then place the left hand on the back of the head, point the elbow to the back wall. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Hold for that exhale. Deep breath in. Cartwheel forward, take a full breath out. Right leg lifts, take a deep breath in. Tap the knee to the tricep or go to high plank, take a full breath out. One-legged plank or plank, inhale. Chaturanga, full exhale. Upward facing dog, take a deep breath in. Meeting downward facing dog, take a full breath out. Hold for the inhale. And melt with that exhale. Good job on the left side. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step that foot forward. Lock into those hips, sweep the arms high for crescent. Take a deep breath in. Open into your warrior two, take a full breath out. Long through the spine, very good, Susan. Keep that left knee stacked. Press deep into the right. Sweep the arms up to clap, biceps frame the ears. Interlace the fingers, but drop those shoulders down the spine. Press into that right foot, sink into that left. Press the right hand behind the head, elbow faces the back wall. Then on your next inhale, reverse that warrior, crunching into the right side. Take a full breath in. Cartwheel the arms, take a full breath out. Send that left leg high, deep inhale. Tap knee to the tricep, full exhale. Float the foot as we breathe in. Halfway lower, full breath out. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, we meet here, we take a full breath out. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. Take just a moment. Recenter yourself. Let this be a micro check-in. Are you fulfilling your needs? And are you still providing space for you? Bend the knees, lift those heels. Press the belly into the upper thighs. Set the gaze forward, and as you do, shift into a plank and tap that right knee to the wrist. Or to the elbow, my apologies. Step it back into your down dog. Heels lift, squat low. On your exhale, tap the left knee to the left tricep. Stay in control. We inhale it back. Squat. Exhale, tap right to right. Inhale, lower. Squat. Exhale, tap left to left. Last time, step it back. Squat, hips low. Inhale. Exhale, tap right to right. Step it back. Last time on the left. Squat low, deep breath in. You've got this. Then shift it forward. Tap the knee, squeeze. And step back into your down dog. From here, gently lower the knees down to the mat. Keep the knees together. And lower onto the elbows. Interlace the fingers in front of you. Let the head hang heavy. Sway the head side to side. And notice all the tension we store here. Allow this to be a moment of release. Press the palms together. Press the forehead into the mat. Press into the elbows and draw the thumbs to the back of the neck. Stretching the shoulders, stretching the triceps, and relaxing the belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And a full breath out through the mouth. Last time, inhale, take it all in. And exhale, let it all go. Plant the palms on the mat, shift the weight forward, coming into a tabletop. Gently wag the tail, shimmy out the shoulders. Take whatever movements you need here. Get a little bit animalistic, sway side to side, create a figure eight with your hips and your shoulders. Be creative here. Let this be a space to play, to notice in your body what feels good, and start adding that feeling, those movements to your toolbox. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Step both hands forward. Press into the palms, keeping the hips back. Hover the knees just slightly, about 2 inches. Tone that low belly. Remember the low ribs. Squeeze the low ribs in to tone the core. Then keeping that activation and the knees where they are, shift your shoulders forward and keep that belly tight. Take a full breath in. Meet and down dog. Take a full breath out. Good job, everybody. Pause for the inhale. And release with the exhale. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, round the knee to the nose, squeeze the belly. Step that foot through. Right foot, right thumb. Take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms back, chest parallel to the mat. Take a full breath out. Inhale deeply. Then reach the arms forward, exhale completely, keep that chest parallel, shine the heart forward so there's a micro bend in the low back. Draw that right hip back, root into that right foot, then slowly shift the weight forward, slide the left foot high, and come to standing left leg high. Bring that knee in towards the chest. Stay rooted through that left foot, through that right foot. And coming into a tree pose, open up the hips, press the left foot into the right inner thigh. Hands to the heart space center. Cross those thumbs once again, press the thumbs into the chest. Gently press the hips forward, toning the glutes, and stay rooted in your right leg. Ooh. If you find yourself a little bit wobbly, stay here and focus. Or reach both arms up and overhead. If you want an extra challenge, keep the right hand high, press the back of the left arm into the inner left thigh, then crescent over to the left for a fallen tree. My right side is a little bit wonky. Stay controlled. Use the breath. Squeeze the core and bend your tree, fanning the right rib. And slowly, with control, keeping the core engaged, bring the hands to heart space center, release the left leg, and step down into your mountain pose. Sweep the arms high, take a full breath in. Forward fold, take a full breath out. Halfway lift, we inhale. Melt the heart forward, exhale. Press into the palms, bend the knees, step back into plank, or hop straight back into your chaturanga. Upward facing dog, we breathe in. Downward facing dog, full breath out. Pause for the inhale. Melt with that exhale. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, round the knee to the nose, squeeze that belly. Step the foot through, take a full breath in. Lock it in tight, take a full breath out. Tone the belly, square the hips, sweep the arms back, palms face down. Shine that heart forward, stay proud through the chest. Press deep into the left foot and reach the arms forward. Extending the heart space, lifting the gaze. Square through those hips, activate the right quad. Then focus all your weight into the left and scoot forward with the right. Coming into that one-legged lift, bring the hands to heart space center and open into your tree. Press that right foot deep into the inner left thigh. Root into the heel, press the hips forward, and as you press the hips forward, squeeze the left glute and tone the low belly. Interlace the thumbs and gently reach both fingers, hands up to the sky. Stay here, work on your balance, or drop the right hand to the inner right thigh. Palm faces out, press into that thigh, and gently crescent over to the right, leaning your tree. Lots of core, lots of foundation, lots of trust in the self here. Then gently return back to center, lift the heel off the thigh, and meet in mountain pose. Sweep the arms high, take a deep breath in. Fold it forward, press those hips back, take a full breath out. You know the deal here, halfway lift, breathing. Fold it forward, full breath out. Press into the palms, step back into plank, or as you exhale, hop into your chaturanga, keep the core engaged. Upward facing dog, deep breath in. Downward facing dog, take a full breath out. Gently hover those knees just a couple inches over the mat, pressing into the palms. Pause here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Knees down. Land the elbows. Shift forward into a sink, letting the pelvic bone drop to the floor. Untuck the toes. Pull the heart forward and pause. Take note. Reflect. How are you here in this space? Take a deep breath in. Lower the chest, take a full breath out. Halfway lift, we inhale. Melt the heart, we exhale. Land the chin on the mat in front of you. Sweep the arms back, either palms face down or interlace the fingers together. Then roll the shoulders back onto the back of the rib cage, lifting the chest. Stay here, set your gaze about 2 feet in front of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Then from here, lift the right leg only. Squeeze the glute, take a full breath out. Land the foot, switch the sides, left leg lifts, heart stays full. Deep breath in. Then land the left foot, keep the heart lifted just a little bit longer, full breath out. As you inhale, float both legs, pull that heart forward, draw the knuckles back. Trust in yourself, take a deep breath in. Then release and lower, take a full breath out. Plant hands on top of each other in front of the face. Press the forehead into the palms. Then bend the knees and make tiny little circles left to right, neutralizing the spine. Take a moment to let the belly relax, to let the sweat drip, and to relish in some of those efforts you've made so far. Whether you're cursing me or not, allow yourself to be that way. Allow yourself to feel. For in doing so, we are trusting in ourselves as much as we trust in the process. Full breath in. Release the feet down, take a full breath out. Palms under the shoulders, lift up into your tabletop. Take a deep inhale. Knees together, keep the toes untucked, sit back on those heels. Again, if this is too much for you, you're welcome to stay in a child's pose as we move forward. The next few things are going to be, or can be, a little bit heavy on the knees. So if you have issues there, bow out, take what you need here. But focus on those ankles. From here, slide the fingers back. I come up on my fingertips. You can plant the palms, whatever works for you, but really feel into those ankles. Maybe settle into the hips by swaying them side to side, opening up through the quads. And when you feel ready, stay here, press into the tops of the feet to lift the heart and lift the tummy to the sky. Almost like a little modified camel pose. We're opening up through the shoulders and elongating through the quads. But notice your glutes. Notice the effort that your butt makes as you press the pubic bone forward. Deep breath in. Settle the hips back to the heels. Take a full breath out. Sit up nice and tall, keeping those toes untucked. Press the palms about midway to the sides of the thighs. From here, remember how we squeeze the low ribs. Contract those low ribs and open up the back. And as you do, press firmly into the ground to lift the knees, keeping the tops of the toes on the mat for a deep ankle stretch. Tone the belly, round the spine, and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1, release, knees to the mat, sweep the arms high, take a deep breath in. Then let the heart melt over the thighs for a closed child's pose. Take a full breath out. Palms face up, let the shoulders hang heavy past the knees. Press the forehead into the mat and step into this space. Relax the belly, relax the jaw. Let yourself melt into this shape. As we melt into these postures, the shapes that our bodies make, we allow surrender to the self. I encourage you, as we practice together, to start letting go of exactly what it is I'm having you do. And start stepping into what it is that you are doing. The more we step into ourselves within this practice, the easier it is to shed away some of the difficulties. The difficulties we face here on the mat, and the difficulties that inevitably wait us, for us, with us, outside of this space. When you're ready, gently press the palms and the shoulders, lift the chest. Then walk the hands forward and slide the knees to the wrists. Cross the ankles, sit back, crisscross applesauce for just a moment. Then extend the legs forward and pedal out those knees. Flex the feet, really pressing into the heels. Sit up nice and tall, maybe lift the upholstery, grab those cheeks, sit rooted into the ground. Take a moment, sweep the arms high, deep breath in. Pause and knit those ribs as you take a full breath out. Drop those shoulders to become level, tone that low belly. Inhale deeply. Then hinge at the hips and fold over the thighs as you exhale completely. Let that heart space become heavy. Really settle into that breath, evening out those inhales and the exhales. Root the fingertips, take a halfway lift, take a full breath in. Then melt that heart a little bit deeper as you take a full breath out. On your next breath in, gently walk the hands back and open up to the side, creating a seated, wide-legged posture. Flex the feet and just notice yourself here. Notice the triangle you create into the pelvic bone and the midline that you create past the toes. Again, if you need to root down a little bit further, lift the upholstery, find a foundation in your sits bone. Start by pressing gently into the palms to lengthen through the spine and alleviate the low back. Then gently start to shift it forward, not pressing too hard or melting too deep, but finding whatever your edge is. Whatever feels good in this space. And if that means not folding, then let that be what you do. If that means melting and splatting your whole heart space flat on the ground, then let that be that. Trust that you know, trust that you can, and trust that you will. Embrace the space that you reside in. It is your creation. It is not a jail cell or a confinement built by those around you. While yes, there's so much out of our control, it's important to trust and to step into that power and into that space of taking back your control. that while we have tasks and jobs and chores to do, none of that matters compared to the love and the space that we create and those in which we create them with. When you're ready, walk the hands back, sitting up nice and tall, then gently bring the right foot to the inner left thigh. And gently twist left hand to right thigh, exhale to the back. Come back to center, just like we did with that tree, back of the hand to the inner left ankle, right hand behind the head. Start to lift that elbow, opening up the right rib space, pressing into the back of the left hand and opening through the left quad. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, extend that right arm up and over, roll the left rib cage up to the sky, and open up through that low back and that rib cage. On your next breath in, lengthen and lift the chest and return to that wide seat. As you exhale, bring the left foot to press deep into the inner right thigh. Gentle twist to the left, right hand, left thigh. Exhale to the back. Then return to center just like before, back of the right hand to the inner right ankle, left hand behind the head. Lift with that left elbow as you press through the right hand. Tiny crunch into that right side. Stay rooted through the left sits bone. Again, if you want to take this a little bit deeper, extend that left arm forward, open through the left side body. Create a little bit more space between the hip crease and that lower lumbar. When you're ready, lift the chest, return to center. Straighten the left leg out, meet the right to the left foot. Pause for a moment here. Slight bend in the knees, root through the heels. Slide the booty forward. Pressing into the heels, flex the feet, reach the arms forward, tone the low belly. And one vertebrae at a time, we recline onto our backs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring the knees to the chest, hands to the shin. Keeping the low back flat, just gently rock side to side, massaging the dimples in the small of your back. And either stay here, feel into your hips and your low body, or come into a happy baby. Peace finger grip to the toes, or if you're a little bit more flexible, grab the pinky toe edges of the feet, heels to the sky. Make sure here to keep that low back flat. Really breathe into those hips. Invite a little bit of movement, swaying side to side, maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Deep breath in. Bring the knees to the chest. Take a full breath out. Give yourself a big squeeze. Wrap the arms around the shin. Maybe love up on yourself. Give those knees a little kiss. Say thank you to the body. And on your next exhale, release everything long with control. Extend the heels towards the corners of the mat. Arms lay down by the side. Take one more moment to settle into this corpse pose, to find your comfortable stillness. Check in with yourself here. Remember your intention, that mantra that you set, and let the pinky toes grow heavy, swaying the ankle. Elongate through the neck. Tiny pinch of the shoulder blades, exposing that big, beautiful heart. together, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh it out, and settle into your rest. When times are tough or stagnant, how are you embracing the more than? Rather than constantly telling yourself that you need to let go, that you need to shed, that you need something that is going to take away. How can you step into everything that you are? Allowing yourself to step into power is allowing yourself to step into being enough, to having enough, to sharing enough. While there's so much that we want to be, that we want to do, that we're all still really trying to let go of or move past, there's a stagnance in that healing that comes from holding on to letting go. Even as we progress and as we grow, can we hold on to that success with open hands? Recognizing it as just a layer. So here and now, in this space of stillness, of surrender, how are you? What are you in this moment? What do you have? And can you be enough just as you are? Take one more moment to embrace yourself in this stillness. Then gently allow the breath back into the body, and as you do, allow movement through the fingers and through the toes. Stretch out the ankles, wiggle the wrists, then sweep the arms up and overhead for one final stretch. Place the palms gently over heart space center, finding a moment of love and gratitude for yourself, for this moment, for you. And keep the eyes closed, walk the knees pointed to the sky, take a little rock back, cross the ankles, and meet in seated position. Press the palms together over heart space center. Draw the thumb knuckles to the third eye, that space of wisdom and intuition. And as you do, set the gaze to the sky, take a full breath in. And bow your head to the practice as you take a full breath out. In the windless cave of the heart, there burns an untouched and eternal flame. That light in me honors and loves the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.